Okay, so we go to, I think this is The Rock. Is this from Moana? The Rock, man. The Rock. Is there any more talented than The Rock? Played college football at a high level. Became the most famous wrestler probably of all time, and now he's an actor in like action stuff, and then also Disney movies. Come on, man. Can you smell what The Rock's cooking or what? All right. So 6-7 is all about using formulas, guys. So I'm going to show you the formulas, then I'm going to give you some problems to practice. And that's what your video is going to be, practicing these problems, okay? That's how you're going to get better at this stuff. So the first one is a rectangle. So I always like to have a picture to refer to, a picture to look at. So if they have a rectangle, it looks like this, okay? And let's say that this is H and this is B, or this is L and this is W. The area is base times height. The area is length times width. Either of these, okay? The book uses base and height, but we always, forever and ever and ever, okay? Always, we have used length and width, okay? So that's what we're going with. I'm good there. But the book says that, so I put it down. Okay, parallelogram. Now this is also area equals base times height, okay? So what's different about this one is over here, your base and your height, they make a right angle, they're your sides. You're multiplying your sides together, either length times width or base times height. But for this one, you're not multiplying sides together in a parallelogram. You have to use what the height is, which isn't usually a side, or the base that usually isn't a side, okay? So the height and the base are the two measurements that make a right angle. So here, the height is not a side, okay? So don't be freaked out by that. Area equals 1/2 the base times the height for a triangle. Okay, then we get to a trapezoid. Okay, trapezoid, let's draw one of those. Okay, sometimes you have that little thing right there. This is B1, this is B2. They have two bases in a trapezoid. And that's my height. My height is that distance again. It's that distance. Okay, not a side, not a side. The height is the distance. Okay. And so the formula is 1/2 the height times the sum of the two bases. Okay? Then we have a kite. It's an oldie. So here's some Cinderella, I think. Okay, with a kite, your formula is A equals 1/2 D1 times D2, where those are your diagonals. Okay, so from here to here would be one diagonal, and then from here to here would be the length of my other diagonal. So if they give you measurements here, you would have to add this measurement and this measurement to find the whole thing. And you'd have to add this measurement to this measurement to find that whole thing. Okay, and that's your formula for area of a kite. Rhombus is the same formula. Okay, I don't know if that looks like a rhombus or not, but I'm going to mark the sides so that you know it is. And it's the same idea. Okay, it's going to be the area equals D1 times D2, and then we take half of that. Okay, so half of it. Let me rewrite that. D1 times D2. All right? Aladdin, right? Aladdin. Okay, so that is your, for a rhombus, the same thing. Diagonals, not sides. Okay. There are all your formulas. Okay? So I'm going to give you guys some problems I want you to practice. I would like for you to pause this video. Okay, this one's going to be a parallelogram, I'll tell you that. Okay, I want you to find the area of the parallelogram and the area of the trapezoid and the area of the rhombus. So again, my suggestion, look, I'm trying to do this so you guys can get something out of it so that you can learn. And if you just sit and watch me all the time, that's not the best way to learn. It's not. The best way that I found to learn is for you to practice. Okay? Practice, practice, practice. And so I'd like you to pause the video. Okay? Pause the video and then give it a shot, and then we'll look at it. All right, here we go. Hopefully you pause the video. Parallelogram is area equals base times height. So we have to look at this and try to find out where our base and our height are. Let's see, where are we? Let me make sure I copied it right. Let's make sure that we copied it right. Okay, so my base is here. My base is 16. Okay, my base is 16, and my height is 9. It's the two sides that make a right angle. Okay, or the two measurements, not two sides. Two measurements that make a right angle. So I got to multiply 16 times 9 here. That's going to be 144. So this extra information. Now someone might have said, okay, let me show you. For this one, you might have said, well, wait a minute. I'm going to use this side and this measurement and do area equals base times height. You can do that. You could have picked that. You could have said 12 times 12 because your answer is going to be the same either way. Okay, but you have to remember the base and the height are the two measurements that make a right angle, and those are the ones you want to use. I don't want to use 16 and 12. That and that don't make a right angle. Okay? Next one, find the height of a triangle. Oh, there's another one here. So that was 1. Here's 2. Here's 3. Here's 4. And then we have one big one to wrap all this stuff together. Okay? So it says find the height of a triangle with an area 12 and a base length of 6. 1/2 base times height. This one is Pocahontas. Showing off my Disney knowledge. I have 2 girls. Yeah, we've watched them all. So 1/2 base times height. Well, I know the base. I don't know the height, but I do know the area. The area is 12. Half of 6 is 3, so 3h equals 12. Divide by 3. Divide by 3, and h equals 4. Okay? Next one, find the area of the trapezoid. Well, that formula is 1/2 the height times the sum of the two bases. Well, what do I know here? I know the two bases. That's going to be from here to here. It's a horizontal line. I can count that. I can count. That's 3. Another horizontal line I can count. That's 7. Okay, so if I'm looking at my formula, I have 1/2 the height. I haven't thought about that yet, but I know this is going to be 3 plus 7. Well, my height is going to be this vertical distance, and we're going from 1, where my y value is 1, to where my y value is 5. That means that distance is going to be 4. So half of 4 is 2, and 2 times 3 plus 7. 3 plus 7 is 10. So it looks like I got 20 for that. Okay, it looks like I got 20, and I hope that's what you got. I hope you got 20. 20 square units. All right, here we go. Find the area of the rhombus. Well, that is 1/2 d1 times d2. Well, this diagonal is going to be 30. This diagonal is going to be 40. Let's get the calculator for this one, huh? You guys probably don't need a calculator. You guys are smart. 30 times 40 is like 1,200. Then you divide it by 2. And I get 600. Okay? What do you think? Beauty and the Beast. Beauty and the Beast. That's my guess. I don't know. Could be wrong. You guys can tell me if I'm wrong. I've been wrong. I'm wrong all the time. I'm wrong all the time. But I think it's Be Our Guest. Let's see what he says. This is the candlestick guy. top. What is the top soundtrack? Top Disney soundtrack. What is it? Before we get on to our next one, okay? Top Disney soundtrack. I'll tell you what I think it is. I think it's The Lion King. The Lion King has so many on there. They have so many. I don't know. There's a lot of good ones though. You could Beauty and the Beast got a good one too. Frozen. All right. So I need to do this one, and I need you guys to. I'm not going to be able to draw it, so I'm not even going to try. Not even going to try. So let's look at the picture. Hoping you guys can see that picture. I got to go look at the back of the camera and see if you guys can even see that. Yeah. How's that? I think you can see all the measurements now. Okay? So take a look at those measurements because I'm going to have to slide that up because that's a 3D drawing and my 2D drawings are bad. So you can imagine what my 3D drawings are going to be like. All right? I'm not even going to attempt it. But we have to find all of these measures, okay? This is a hip roof, and we want to find the surface area of this hip roof, okay? It would probably help us find out how many shingles you wanted to put on this hip roof. So it says G, H, and K. G, H, and K are all trapezoids, and J is a triangle, okay? So I'm hoping you can still see that. I am going to slide it up, knowing that it might be out of your vision right now, and that's okay. But this is not, so you can see this. So let's do K. K is a trapezoid, okay? And so my formula is area equals 1/2 the height times the sum of the two bases. So it's going to be 1/2. My height is 12, so 1/2 of 12 times the sum of the two bases, and that's going to be 30 plus 42. Okay. So let's look. Okay, so we have 1/2 of 12 times 30 plus 42. Well, we got to do 30 plus 42 first, right? And that gives me 72. And then I got to multiply that times 1/2 of 12, which is 6. So times 6. So it looks like I get 432 for K. Okay, and that's going to be, they say feet, so it's going to be in square feet. So let's do G. G is also a trapezoid, same formula. So that's going to be 1/2 times the height, which is 15, times the sum of the two bases, 20 plus 30. So that's going to be 50. 1/2 of 50 is 25, so I got to do 25 times 15, and I get 375. Again, square feet. Okay, so we did K, we did G, let's do H. Another trapezoid, another trapezoid. 1/2 the height, which is 15, times the sum of the two bases, 42 plus 50. That's going to be 92. 1/2 of 15 times 92. Well, 1/2 of 92 is 46. 46 times 15 gives me 690. And that's in square feet. So we have one last thing, and that's this little triangle for J. And that's going to be 1/2 the base times the height. 1/2 of 9 times 20. Or 20 times 9. Multiplication's commutative. Order's not important. That's 10. So that's going to be 90. So let's see what happens when I add these up. 690 plus 90. Snow White. $15.87. So the question that I have is that so I just walk away, right? That's my answer? That's what you guys got for an answer? No, that's only the parts that you see. This is a three-dimensional picture. So whatever we have on the front side, we've got the same on the back. So we got to take that and multiply that sucker times 2. Times 2. And I get 3174 square feet. Let's see if we did it right. Well, look at that. We did. And thankfully we did. I'm a math teacher. I should get that right. All right. There it is. You're going to have some problems to practice. This one's a tricky one right here. Number 18. I'm interested to see if anybody gets that one. We've got lots of problems here to practice. Good problems, too. Good stuff. Good stuff. These are really good. These will put a little hair in your chest, Rem. You hear me, Rem? These will put a little hair in your chest. All right? 6-7, guys. Hope it made sense.